All right, so good morning, and right now I'm going to do the trade recap from yesterday. Yesterday I had a very busy day, so I didn't have time to upload the trade recap, unfortunately, but I will do it now. So, starting off, I took a loss yesterday. I bought the 50k funded again. It's my fourth attempt at passing the EVAL, but this time I'm actually sticking to my rules. So that's the only difference. I'm sticking to my model and sticking to A plus setups and sticking to my rules. So yesterday I lost $380.7, and yeah, I just took one trade, so that's a very good thing. So with that being said, let's go straight into it. So, coming into the morning, I had a very bullish bias, and the reasoning was we can see that we were respecting this bullish gap, and we're clearly drawing towards these next drawn liquidity, right? So we had an unfilled 4-hour gap. This is not actually hourly, but whatever. It's an unfilled hourly and 4-hour gap, and looking at the hourly, let's go a little bit further. Okay, so looking at the hourly, we also have two relative equal highs resting right below the unmitigated gap. So, and on the hourly, we can also see that we are delivering from this hourly bullish gap. So, yeah, that was pretty much my bias, and so I was looking to get um, some sort of continuation and to target those highs. So let's see. Okay, so this was right before market opened. Um, we had this 5 minute bullish gap here, right? So we were holding this, we were respecting. So ideal scenario would be just sweeping out these and getting longs from there, um, which is not happened. So we also had a lot of low resistance liquidity to the downside stacked up, and so it could also be another scenario. Like my three scenarios were sweep of the intermediate low and target higher, bump straight up to here and take shorts targeting all of these low resistance, or getting a sweep of these hourly intermediate low and then taking longs from there. So if you go into the 1 minute chart, let's see. We make relative equal highs here, we immediately dump lower. So at this point, we because we didn't get a really bullish sweep, I was thinking, okay, I want the hourly intermediate low to get taken out, right? So if we go a little further, okay, we can see that we get a sweep. Um, we get the sweep of the hourly low, and we have an hourly bullish gap that we're delivering from right now. So, and we have these relative equal highs and all of these draws higher. So, and the other thing we did is we also put in an SMT with ES, right? So we had an SMT here, which is an extra confluence. So, because if you look at ES, we can perfectly see like it's way above these lows. So I entered right here with one mini, and I was targeting 200 ticks because it's all I need, the maximum I can make. And my break even originally was the Enfield 3 minute. So this was my original break even point. You can see that. Let's actually simulate this. So yeah, basically I bought one market here, right? So my TP was 1,000, so all the way up here, and the stop loss is technically a close back below the inversion. So, and this was my break even. So let's see. Again, this is an A plus setup for me because we got our liquidity sweep. We are delivering from our hourly cap. We have very good momentum, as you can see here. We have very clear targets, which are these relative equal highs, and a very clear break even. And we have an SMT as well, so this pretty much checks all of my boxes for what an A plus setup looks like. So going forward, we come down, okay. Now at this moment, we open up a 5 minute, so the break even now becomes a 5 minute. So right, so this is the new break even point right here. So yeah, I didn't like this weight that we put in, but I stayed in the trade, followed my rules. And now this was the bad part, where we literally edged the 5 minute gap. We edged the break even. I also saw the trade recap from Dodgy, and what he said was like we reacted from the 30-second gap. We didn't hear, so yeah, he went break even. I didn't. Again, it's just market experience. So yeah, I pretty much just well, I actually closed like a little bit earlier, I guess, but like somewhere around here. Um, I no, I closed like right here. Um, yeah, so this is pretty much a trade I took. I can leave this now. The bar replay mode again. This for me was a pretty A plus setup. So we had very clear draws on liquidity higher. Again, just pretty unfortunate, right? So, and we can see that the rest of the day, that's pretty much we just. I also had 10 a.m. marked out because we had 10 a.m. news. So, again, we also had another high, another low here, and but like this was a lot of chop. So, I mean, the rest of the day was just kind of choppy, right? So, um, that's pretty much it, right? So. I mean, I followed my rules. I stuck to my plan. I didn't revenge trade. I didn't overtrade. So yeah, that's the trade recap. And hopefully today we um, catch a better. I mean, a better trade. No, because it was a good trade. But um, yeah, I mean, the other thing that I didn't talk about was the fact that this was like the only day where ES was the better one to take. Because like we were just kind of in the middle of a new week opening gap, which didn't get filled because NQ had already filled it. So I mean, we were consistently putting in bearish SMTs as well, and then we had like this 1 minute inversion with all of this trendline liquidity below. Like, could have been a good trade, but I don't really trade ES. I just look for SMTs on it. So because NQ is usually more volatile, but again, it is what it is. Wins are this loss was just part of a winning statistic for me. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with my performance yesterday, and we just need to keep going, right? Just keep following the model, sticking to the model and to the rules. So, with that being said, oh, I almost forgot. Um, I can't show the executions from Trade of It because, like, they end at the end of the day. So, I put in a photo of my chart as well, like here. I have a screenshot of the trade, so can we put this bigger? Yeah, so basically like we can see it, dang, it's quite a little bigger. Let's make this smaller. Okay, so yeah, we basically had the relative equal highs, the hourly relative equal highs, and the 4 hour unfilled gap above. We had a V-shape 1 minute inversion, and yeah, it just was pretty unfortunate. Um, but yeah, it is what it is, right? So with that being said, I appreciate you boys, and I'll see you probably this afternoon when I record the trade recap from today. So see you boys. Peace out.